Hello, I'm Claire, Dr. Clare Biedenharn. I tell people just say beat the horn. It's just a lot easier to say. Welcome and to my new channel called Your Listening Partner. Thanks for joining me. I'd like to start with a story. Now, it's not a once upon a time kind of story. In fact, it happened not too long ago. It started at 7:30 in the morning, and I was standing chest deep in cold water. A group of us joined together Monday through Friday for a water exercise class. And there we were, ranging from ages 42 to 92. We've been together for a while, and we text back and forth, but I guess we also have other more informal kinds of communication. Like, say, if the roads are bad, the schools are closed because of snow or ice, then we find that we don't have class because we don't want anybody to get hurt. Now, is it anything formal or anything written down? No, it's just something that we do. It's a good class. And, one day not too long ago, somebody new came. And of course, we were friendly and glad. Come on, jump on in. And it didn't take long to realize the new person knew her way around a water fitness class, and she knew her way around the pool. So she seamlessly joined into the routines that the instructor called out until the instructor called for the Kate kick. Now, the Kate kick was named for a previous instructor who really liked that. So when we hear the Kate kick, we know what to do. But I looked over at the new person, and she was trying to look through the water to see what we were doing. And I said, oh, kick front, kick back, to the side, repeat. That's the Kate kick. Well, of course, she jumped right in, and that was fine, and everything was smooth again until the instructor asked for the BC circle. Now, the BC circle is named for our 92-year-old Bob. And I looked over, and the new person was looking at me, and I said, you just swing your leg around in a big circle and then turn it around, and that's it. It gives you a good exercise in those hips. She caught on right away. Later, as we were getting out of the pool, something struck me about what had just happened. And I thought, really, what happened happens a lot in everyday life. We assume that everybody knows what we're talking about. And with those assumptions come expectations. We assume that the person is just like us, and then we proceed with the language that we're comfortable with, and we assume that they know what we're talking about and that they hold the same worldview. And if there's any confusion, then it's their problem, not ours. But that makes it personal. We never really, we're slow to say, well, maybe it was just miscommunication. Well, a long time ago, I attended a class about how to make Sunday schools better. And it was in a big room, and the presenter asked for volunteers. Well, that kind of awkward time where there's nobody does. And then I raised my hand, and a few others did too. And so the presenter called us up to the front, and he said, just say hello to y'all and greet each other. And we did, and, smiled. And waited for instructions, what we were supposed to be doing. And then he said, "It feels pretty good, doesn't it? Y'all know each other, and it's good to be together. But what about if you're not a member of this group? What is it you see?" But we looked around and realized that, we're looking at smiling faces, but what the whole rest of the room only sees is our backs. We didn't mean to, but we inadvertently formed a closed group, and it wasn't planned. It just happened. And, and then that got me thinking, well, exclusion means leaving somebody out. Well, how many times does that happen simply because we're not aware of what we're doing? I mean, we mean well, but our words, our actions, our intentions can be read even when we don't realize it. We're conveying a message. I can't help but think of my mother's words in my head right now as I can hear her say, "Do as I say, don't do as I do." Of course, as she's doing that, she's puffing on a cigarette after she's given me a talk about how bad cigarettes are for your health. And so what do I remember? Do I remember her words, or do I remember her actions? We all have secret codes. It's part of shared experience. Sometimes it might be a private joke, or maybe it's just some kind of shortcut phrase that everybody understands what it means. Think of the words road trip. Image comes to mind. And a lot of times memories and emotions come too. Well, so for my group, it's what comes to mind is the cake kick or the BC circle. And we don't mean to leave anybody out, but it's just a habit we've developed. It's just something that we do. Well, if this is a habit of yours that you'd like to change, it's real easy to start. Begin. The first step is awareness. And I challenge you to listen to yourself. What words do you use? What phrases do you use that mean something to you and to your friends, but not to anybody else? And the next step is to use some common words. The ones that everybody understands. So like, as the phrase says, we're all on the same page. Because just think, if you don't text, there are people who do not text. And when they hear the letters BFF or LOL, to them, those are just letters floating in the alphabet soup. So these steps are easy ways to start. And if you want to break the habit, just give it a try. And with a little practice, you'll discover that it's something that you can do. Thanks for being here today. And I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. And if you did, please hit the like button. And if you know of somebody else who might benefit from these few words, then I invite you to share. And I'll be uploading more. So if you want to be notified, just click on that bell. Thank you. Hope you have a wonderful day. Bye. Thank you for listening. And if this spoke to you, please consider hitting the like button. And if you know of anyone else who might have a need for this or similar information, please share this video. And if you like this, please check out these other videos.